Do I need to put clothes back on this hanger after I've tried them on? If questions like this have crossed your mind, then you're in good company. Today we'll be taking a closer look at some of the daily habits and social conventions that make up the monotony of life. Let's repeatedly fail to light a match in perfectly windless conditions. Grab your knitting needles and a blanket because it's time for three old friends to sit around and sew a new patch into their quilt of friendship. So join me, Dion, under the covers with Christian.
Welcome to Patchwork.
And Josh.
Welcome to Patchwork.
Now, before we get started, Christian, something happened with you recently that dumbfounded me. I don't know what's going on. Can you please explain this?
Sure.
You have a newborn nephew.
I do. Fresh baby.
Fresh baby. And,
Just printed.
And you bought a record for this baby.
Yeah.
And
a vinyl.
A vinyl record. And
Yep.
you said to me, it's his first record. And you were very excited. Can you explain that? Because I don't understand the point of giving a baby something it can't use.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It can't listen to vinyl. The baby's not going, I love Steely Dan.
No, I just it's for scratching. It's very tactile.
No, it can listen to vinyl. It just has no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no. See, what you're thinking is that every gift for a baby needs to be something it can use at that exact moment.
Yep.
Right? So if you're buying a gift for a baby, you're buying it for that exact moment in the baby's life.
Or shortly coming up, like within the next 6 months.
That's it?
Yeah.
So you can't buy a gift for a child that will see investment fruit over the next 30, 40 years.
It's pretty weird. Like typically when you buy, but how old's your nephew?
So Aston is now 2 months old.
Yeah, cool. So Aston will be listening to this for either today or in 10 years' time.
Sure.
But the gift that's typically bought for a kid that's that young is for the parents, right? It's not really for the kid.
No, because
it's like a vinyl for the kid.
For me, okay, so let me explain the significance. One, right? So there were two things. His initials are AJA, right? Steely Dan released an album called Asia, spelt AJA. And I was like, this is great. I love this album.
Yeah.
But also, it's going to be his first vinyl in a collection that will span many years. And also, I'm thinking about the influence that I'm going to have on my nephew over the years. And I want to have this relationship where I get him into music, show him some new albums that I loved and that I grew up with.
But first vinyl, right? Wouldn't that be so much more exciting when the child is old enough to know what vinyl is, appreciate music and go, wow, Uncle Christian got me this amazing vinyl. I'm so excited.
No, because would you be more excited if your dad, let's say, put a dollar in a bank account every week until you were 18, and then when he's 18 was like, Josh, look how much money you've got?
I'd much rather when I hit 18, he goes, here's $10,000.
Yeah.
Don't give me the dollar.
No, because it's about building that excitement. It's about the journey together. Like, why do people...
Not together.
Okay, why do people collect things?
Yeah, people collect things, not get given them. Here's a collection that I'm going to make you start. Hey, here's a bunch of like Dolly
Parton?
Dolly in my pocket. That's not a thing. Dolly in my pocket is not a thing.
I really like the idea that this is something that I'll get to share with my nephew throughout his entire life, hopefully.
You know what I think it is? I think you're scared and you're worried that you've got to get in now because someone else might swoop in and give him his first vinyl. And you want it to be you, isn't
That's
it?
right.
Actually, Christian, I'm interested. Did you decide on vinyl and then find the Steely Dan record? Or did you find the Steely Dan record and you were like, oh, no, that makes sense because it's got his initials on it?
Yeah, so I was trying to find something that had kind of something to do with him, right?
Yeah.
And then I thought about his initials and I'm like, wait, great album.
Nah.
Oh my God, I can be the person that gives him a vinyl maybe every year or every...
So are you also going to make sure he gets his first CD from you, his first cassette, his first VHS? Is that what your game plan is?
No, because I'm not positioning myself as the auteur of all things media
really?
in his life.
This kid is working at JB Hi-Fi in the future. That's what's happening.
Josh, you and I were going to a gig a couple of weeks back, and we decided we were going to have some pre-drinks at our place beforehand because we were going with quite a big group. And I thought it would be a good idea at the pre-drinks to play some of the music of the people who we were going to go see because they were a bit of a party band. I was like, it's great, we'll get everyone in the mood. Josh was livid.
Hated
so
it.
upset.
Not just was livid, is livid right now.
Still livid because apparently it is taboo to play the music of the band you're about to go see before seeing them.
Yes, especially like literally hours leading up to it. That to me is so silly. You want to keep it fresh and you want to be excited by hearing the music again. You don't want to run it into the ground right before you see them.
Step back. Have you heard this music before? Do you know the band? You've heard them before. Okay.
Yep.
So Christian, you were trying to familiarize everyone and yourself with the music again. So when you get there, it's a familiar sound, right?
Yeah, it's like it's getting into the mood, right? It's setting the scene. And I like also playing from the artist radio as well. Yep. So it's like this and other music that sounds similar.
That's fine.
That's fine.
Give me some taste of some other thing. But to your point, Dion, you were saying it's about getting up to speed. To me, that's months before. You're getting into that music months before.
That's so arbitrary that you don't want to hear it like the day before or the same day, but you want to hear it months before.
I want to listen to it to get in. I'm like, I like this band. This is going to be great. I'm really excited. Can't wait to see these guys live.
So where's the cutoff date from when you buy the ticket?
I reckon 4 weeks out.
4 weeks out.
You got to cut it off 4 weeks out.
But it's a band. You're seeing them live. It's a band that you love. Why are you starving yourself of their music?
This is what I did for Daft Punk, and it was the best thing I ever made. So when they toured in 2007, I heard that live tour like a few months when they first started doing it. I was like, this is great. This is amazing. I'm going to see this in like 4 months' time. 2 months out, I just cut them off. I didn't listen to any Daft Punk at all. It was the best.
So this is very interesting. When I was first told that we would be discussing this, I sort of thought to myself, no, I definitely want to hear the music before. I'm kind of leaning to. Are you getting a little bit of a different kind of perspective on the whole?
Absolutely not.
Really?
Absolutely not. And I'll say something else that I guarantee Josh will hate.
Great.
I will look up the set list.
Oh, there you go. So you know what's coming.
Do you want me to explain why?
Yes.
Okay.
Also, you're the most musical out of all of us, so you have the most credibility with this stuff.
Okay, so there's lots of bands, right?
What?
First surprise.
There's lots of bands, and it's hard to get into all of them heaps. So we know the entire back catalogue, right?
Yeah.
But I know the bands that I want to go see. And I might only know maybe 10, 12 songs of theirs, but I'm like, I love the sound. I'd love to see them play that sound live. Get a feel for that experience. But if I can look up the set list beforehand and go, okay, these are kind of exactly the songs they're playing about now, I will make a playlist of those songs and listen to them heaps, so that when I'm there, I'm like, yeah, I'm familiar with this song. Yes, I can engage with it. Yes, I can do air drums when I know they're about to drum.
Do you know what? If the equivalent is going overseas and going on one of those tour buses and knowing the route of the tour bus, but also looking at it just as you go. Like, I prefer on a tour bus like that. I think I know what's coming up. I know I'm seeing the Eiffel Tower. I know that's happening. I know we're going to a what's a bakery in French?
Patisserie.
Patisserie, yeah, that's the one. I go to a boulangerie. I would like to be surprised along that journey, even though I do know that it's France or it's Paris.
So Christian, when he goes on his big European tour, he's taking a deep dive into every single city he's going to. He's watching hours and hours of documentary. He's getting so familiar with it that when he gets there, there's no surprises. I know everything about this city. It's not going to surprise me at all. I know it back to front.
No, because the surprises are in the moment, right?
Yeah,
I like to give myself a little bit of a foundation to work off.
So you want to know what they've done for the live version of that song. You go, I know the studio version. The live one, oh wow, they did a different drum fill.
Wait, sorry, can I clarify something? Christian, if they've got a live album, would you listen to that live album?
No.
Oh, so you wouldn't? Why?
Because I don't really like live recordings.
Oh, great.
I prefer the studio. Yeah, because...
Great.
But you like live performances?
Not really.
As long as they're not being recorded?
Yeah. No, the studio album is way better than seeing a band play live, in my opinion, because it's so much more high fidelity and it's more intimate. But being at the live show is an experience. It's a cultural experience with people who love that music. You get to be with your friends. You get to listen to...
you get to have phones in front of your eyes and people talking and singing throughout the whole song.
But it's also passionate. Like, they're playing it live.
So you're going to make sure you take Aston to his first concert in like the next week?
Yeah. Oh, yes, please.
It was his first concert.
Yeah.
Hey, is someone holding up a baby? I love this song. What my whole thing with going to see a live act, especially, I don't go to a lot of live music. I go to acts that I really like and really enjoy. Saw Hot Chip recently, didn't know what they were going to play, had a few of my favorite songs in my head, and they played my favorite songs, and it was so good. I was like, yes, they're playing that. That's so exciting for me.
Yeah, for me, there is a line. If I know enough of the songs that I'm like, I could almost know all the songs here.
Yeah.
I'll go and create the playlist. If it's like I know one or two of them, I'll leave it. I'll leave it to chance.
How about this then? So are you the kind of person who, say you and Dion were meeting up for lunch,
Yep.
Are you going to give him a call every day the week leading up to it just to get up to speed on what's up with Dion? So then by the time you get to the actual live interaction, there's nothing to talk about.
Great. That's a great point. And no, I won't do that.
Okay, thank God.
Of course not. But it's okay. So let's say that Dion and I are getting lunch together. What I might do is I might look at the menu before I arrive to get an idea of what the food options are. Would you ever do that, Josh?
No, never do that.
Would you try and, though, compile the ingredients at home before you go in and try and replicate? I think for me, when I'm in a gig, I'm more, it's not even about before the gig, it's when I'm there, proximity to the speakers. How far up am I going towards the band? Christian, I've noticed when we've gone to gigs together, and Josh as well, you like to get really close. Why do you like to get so close?
Not really close.
You get pretty close.
My ideal location is just off the back of where it's crushed. So you've got enough bit of room to dance. You're sort of up the front in the mix though.
Yep.
I don't necessarily like to be right up the front. Only occasionally will I go deep.
Christian, do you ever go very deep?
Yes, Dion. I'll go very deep.
Yeah.
I like being, depending on the music, most of the time at a gig that I go to, I'll go as deep as I can.
Really?
Yeah, because that's where
It's very hot and sweaty.
It's very hot and sweaty, and it's also the intimacy with the band. Like, you're
Interesting.
quite close. There's no barrier to this sea of people. You almost feel like they're playing this for me. I get to see what a real performer looks like on stage.
Yeah, it's
It's
interesting.
great. But being up the front, I tend to see a lot of people crowd surfing. So I go to
Yeah.
a lot of hard rock gigs. So people always just want to get up and float over other people. I don't understand how those people could be so courageous to do that, because things would fall out of your pockets, right?
Yeah.
That's the first thing that goes through my mind is like, what? Isn't everyone just putting their hands in your pocket when you're going past?
But maybe they're like normal surfers and they've got nothing in their pockets. Like, I wouldn't think...
They're normal
shorts.
surfers.
Yeah,
Kelly Slater goes to a gig. This is great, guys.
There's the wave check, the tides.
And then you go to like Wet and Wild as a crowd. Hey guys, we've got a crowd surfing pool over here. Just jump on. You don't need. There's no actual music. It's all generated here.
Make sure you empty your pockets before you get up there.
I think that, Christian, the use of the word courageous is very strange. I mean, it's not courageous. It's an impulse, stupid decision to make, isn't it? It's not courage.
Well, I think it would be a lot of fun, but I just never have had the courage to do it, because I'm always like, something will fall out of my pocket and I'll never get it back.
I think that's the least of your problems, to be honest.
Do you think it's fun though? Because all I ever see when someone crowd surfs is that their body weight isn't evenly distributed, and at the end they just fall off.
Yeah, no, there's one moment
Yeah.
where they tilt their head up and they can see everyone and they go, yeah!
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah, that's what they're living for.
I think it would be... No, I get the courage. I get the courage thing. Like, just to trust... I think the courage thing comes from just trusting 50 people around you. You have no idea. They're like, yeah, I guess they're going to hold me up. I guess they're going to keep me up.
And they have to, right? Because if enough people back out of that social contract, you're stuffed.
Yeah.
You've got to be in there and go, well, we're at the front. I guess we've got to hold up people, right?
Imagine being on stage and going, I'm going to jump out and I trust that all these people will literally support my entire body weight.
Yeah.
Imagine someone hurtling towards you and being like,
Hurtling.
I have hurtling through space. Imagine someone in orbit.
What's his name? The guy jumped at the edge of space.
Oh, the Red Bull.
Felix. Was it Felix?
You guys need to catch me. Felix Baumgartner. I'm coming in hot, guys.
But it also makes me appreciate water so much and waves as well. Like, imagine the pressure that water and waves are under. Like, every time.
They're holding the sands, they're holding them up.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of fish. Hey, let's go. We got him, guys. We got him.
So this season we plan on having a lot more Rovers challenges. We plan on taking on the big companies and getting our social justice. But really what we wanted to do is we wanted to create a little mini Roibus. And the way of addressing companies has become so popularized now in pop culture with Hi Team that we wanted to write a few letters of our own. So we call this Hi Team. Christian, would you like to kick us off?
Hi, Reserve Bank of Australia team. Absolutely nothing costs 5 cents more than something else. Just get rid of them already. Discounted regards, Christian.
Hi, key that I know is correct but is really difficult to turn team. If you're the right key, you should turn smoothly every time. What's going on? Locked regards, Josh.
Yeah, a lot of regards. Hi, major retail stores in Australia team. Please employ more staff. It's impossible to get any help. Penalty rate regards, Dion. The other day, I was clothes shopping with my girlfriend, and I don't do it that often, but when I do, I go full pelt.
Full pelt, great.
Whatever that means.
Get a bit of fur shopping.
And I was trying on a bunch of clothes because I like to sort of, it's an efficiency exercise for me. So I like to get 10 articles of clothing, go into the change rooms and just try them all on. I realized there were no clothes that fit me. It's quite a frustrating experience. Christian's nodding his head quite vigorously. Quite a frustrating experience. And then I just put them all in the shopping basket that I had and didn't put them back on the hangers and gave them back to the attendant there. My girlfriend was putting all of the clothes that she had just tried on back on the hangers. And I was like, what are you doing? That's just the job of the attendants here.
Yeah.
That's their job. That's their job to do that. And I don't know whether it's just a good person that does this or what it is, but I don't feel a compulsion to put clothes back on hangers. And I really wanted to hear from you guys. I can see some nodding of the heads. Really wanted to hear from you guys. Do you feel compelled to put clothes on hangers once you've tried them on?
Well, I think the thing is that as a good person, let's say that we are the objective good person here.
Let's say.
Yeah.
Let's say, hypothetically, we were good people. By putting the clothes on the hangers, I feel as though you're making just as much work for the person as if you just left them in the basket, because we are not capable of hanging to the standard required.
I don't know. Hanging, like folding, I am not capable of folding the standard required. Hanging's not that hard, is it?
Yeah, but they've got their ways. They're taught particular ways that things are hung, hanged. Hung.
Yeah. Hanged is just for humans. Did you
Great,
know that?
great.
Hanged is so you can
You
say...
don't know where I'm shopping.
Yeah.
But
This 26-year-old male, not a good fit. Not a good fit.
I'll take the 28. But you know, like there are standards. Folding, my God.
Before we get to folding, though,
yeah.
Now, before we get to folding,
the hanging, though, I'm with Christian on that if I feel that I can exactly replicate how I got it,
Really?
I'll happily do that. If it's a button-up shirt and it's just the top button's done up, I'm like, I can manage that. You just do the top button up, put it back on. If it's a pair of pants and it's very clear which way they were put up, I'll do that.
But what's the point of the retail associate? What are they doing there then? They're at the counter or they're around helping people out. Surely one of the core requirements of the job description is putting stuff back on hangers and folding shit.
there's literally someone at the fitting rooms there to help you with that exact thing.
Yeah,
The person
totally.
you return the clothes to.
Yeah, I'm not saying not to. I'm saying that, like, if I can help out and do it, I will. But I don't feel like I need to always put these back because the complexity of the hang is a big one for me. It's like, if it's a simple one, yeah, I can maybe do that. The other thing, if I've got like one item, if I've got two, I'll consider it. If I've
Yep.
got 6 or 7, I'm not fixing any of those up. I'm like, it's a
Yeah.
bundle deal. You're just getting it all back in a pile.
There's no way you're hanging pants back up. No way.
Yeah.
No way. They always do that little fold in from the
Yeah,
side.
yeah. You do the front bit in. Like, if I pay attention enough to how they've done it, I'll just do it again.
Well, surely you're not paying heaps of attention for how they've hung
No,
these
I
things
do
on
actually.
hangers.
I do.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because sometimes I find it so annoying how they hung up.
Really?
Yeah, like the ones with the clippy ones.
Yeah.
Oh, the clippy ones are impossible.
Yeah, the ones that slide out, right? It's the plastic with the metal clasp over the top. You know
Yeah.
those ones?
Yeah.
And you have to push them out.
Yep.
They're hell.
They are
They
hell.
are so hell to put back
They
on.
are hell.
If ever I have those, you're getting a pile of clothes.
Yeah.
All right. How have we not got a unified system for hangers?
Oh, we
Just
don't have
the
unified-
same hanger across the board for pants, shirts, jackets.
Because they're all different articles of clothing. They should all be different. There should be shirt hangers, pants hangers that are unified. Just one version. We've got too many versions.
Yeah, so many versions. Wooden, the ones with the fluff, the aluminium.
Plastic, metal, wood and metal. Plastic clips.
Christian, what is your preferred hanger?
Um,
If you could have one hanger on a desert island.
do you know what hanger I love?
Desert island hangers.
One that fits a Hawaiian shirt really well. Do I have a rack or just hanging it on a coconut tree?
What hanger I really love are those blazer hangers that have those ginormous arms.
yes. And the bonus pants bit.
Yeah, bonus pants bit.
Bonus
yeah,
pants
for
bit.
patrons only.
But that's amazing. It clips in as well.
But honestly, you know when someone's thought more about a hanger, and I don't like a substandard hanger. And I've got so many of them.
Yeah.
And what I dislike is that t-shirts can't be hung, right?
Why can't they be?
Because then you've got the little then they get a little bump on
Yeah.
each shoulder.
And I've had that. You leave a shirt hanging up for too long and it deforms it. And you're
Yeah.
like, that's hell.
I'll lend you in on a little secret. Up until a couple of months ago, I used to hang pretty much all of my t-shirts.
Whoa.
No reason. No, I didn't know any better.
Fold in a drawer.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing now, but I'm
Yeah.
so bad at folding.
Oh, I want to be able to hang up my t-shirts though.
Why? Why do you want to do that?
Because it's nice if everything's folding sucks, right?
Yeah.
Because okay, Josh, don't shake your head. All right, ready? Tell me this. Okay, so you've got how many t-shirts per bundle of fold?
Let's say 5 or 6.
I have no idea what that question means.
I know
Moving
exactly
on.
what it was.
How many
In my
t-shirts
drawer.
per folded
Per stack.
bundle
Per stack.
How many is it?
Let's say 5 or 6.
Oh, yeah, I'm on 10. That's why I'm having trouble.
No,
Yeah.
no, no. Even 5 or 6. So 5 or 6 PS per stack, right? So let's say you're grabbing for number 3.
Yeah.
What happens to 1 and 2?
Great. And how do you make sure that 1 and 2,
Yeah.
stay there? What do you do?
They generally get a little bit out of whack, but you sort of peel it up and you pat it back down like you're sort of patting a blanket down.
Yeah.
And you just hide 2 to 6.
But that's it. So let's just say that you're grabbing number 3 or 4 again next time. Number 1 or 2 gets kinked out a little bit more and a little bit
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
sooner or later,
Yep.
your entire t-shirt cupboard is just scrumpled up pieces of t-shirt in the back corner. You can't find anything. Just got to be able to hang them up.
Can I ask you, do you guys divide your t-shirt bundles in different ways? Because I've got like home t-shirts and like t-shirts I sleep in
Oh,
in one
really?
bundle, and then better quality t-shirts in the other
So
bundle.
you do them by their context,
I
where
guess.
you'd wear them.
How else? Oh, you do them by color?
Color.
Colour?
Yeah.
So that's your driving factor when you're picking a shirt. What colour do I want to wear today?
Same as when I look at people.
See, when I wear t-shirts, I don't see colour. My t-shirts, I stack them based on personality alone. So what I do is I have a drawer that's like all old work shirts. So working a lot of bars, you get promo t-shirts. So they're like round the house, maybe sleep in it. So I got a big stack of them.
Yeah.
I do like plain ones. So ones that have no brand, like, you know, just a normal plain t-shirt, like a red, a blue, whatever. Then I've got, and then all the others are just kind of all
Print.
together.
Or like print
different
stuff.
prints.
Yeah.
Amazing. Yeah, I've got whites, blacks, and colors.
Segregation, I see.
Yeah, very interesting. They can go together, Christian.
And no.
No, yes, Christian.
I mean, yes. Sorry, Dion's kicking me hard under the table.
And when you're taking your laundry on the bus, where do you put it?
Just going back to hangers for a second, can I just ask you guys, how disciplined are you when you're taking clothes off hangers? So if you're obviously jackets are easy to take off hangers, right? But if you've got something like a jumper or a t-shirt or something, is the hanger going through the neck, like, you know, upways or downways?
Well, my question is, let's use a standard shirt, right? A button-up shirt. How many buttons on the shirt are you doing up?
Great.
Sorry, what? Hang on. So you do the buttons up once you've hung them?
You have to, otherwise it falls off.
No.
Sorry?
Just the top button. That's all you need.
Yes, that's all you need.
Keep the collar fresh.
What are you doing?
I will
Loose.
never. Loose, yeah.
Oh.
I've got a very casual hang-up style.
Very bad. Very bad.
Explain to me why that's bad.
Because it
Fall off.
maintains the collar and it keeps it on the hanger.
What do you mean it
You
maintains
just do the
collar?
top button up.
I didn't know this. I didn't know
Yeah,
this.
and I'm telling you now.
Okay.
Do the top one up, and then it maintains the collar and keeps the shape.
You know where this falls apart? I'd love to take you at your word, Josh, and I really want to start doing that with my shirts. But god damn it, every time you wear a shirt, you've never ironed it.
No, I don't iron them.
Yeah, so what? What about the integrity of your collar, but he won't iron them?
So you're ironing them.
No, God no. Are you serious?
What about
Who's got the time to do that?
What about the little inserts when you're ironing or when you're hanging up? Little inserts that are in the collar. You know, there's plastic inserts.
Get rid of them.
When you first buy them.
You don't have to get rid of them because they fall out after the first time you wear them.
No,
what a
that's,
nightmare.
That's for packaging.
No, it's not.
No,
you're supposed to. Oh, Mr. Collar himself.
No.
The bit of plastic when you're opening your business shirt.
No, that's not. It's
there's
to
like there's
retain.
little things that stick
Oh,
in there.
I don't know about what that is. I thought you were talking about the bit of clear plastic.
No, get rid of that. Get rid of
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
thanks.
definitely get rid of
We're
that.
talking about the thin plastic inserts
Yeah.
that are right in the collar. They're meant
And
to
they
keep the
keep it
shape,
straight,
right?
yeah.
I do not own that caliber of business shirt at all.
Yeah.
Because I've never seen that.
Go get one. They're great.
Nah.
Okay.
Just to get back, just to get all the way back to the original point of hangers and do you put it back on at the store? The other thing I'm considering at the store, is it a big department store? Is there a lot of staff? Or is it a really small time op shop kind of thing where I'm the only person in the store and likely to be for the next 2 hours? Then I'm like, I'm not doing any of this because you've got so much spare time and you'd probably love something to do in the store.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
I would be the opposite.
Really?
I'd say you are by yourself here. You don't need extra work. So I'll hang it up and put it back. But at a massive department store, I feel as though as long as I have the bundle of clothes and I look kind of guilty when I give it back to them, like, oh, sorry, you know.
Yeah,
Oh.
you can apologize. I mean, they'll swear at you, but you can apologize. I always bring it up to the front desk. I'm always like, I'm not gonna have this, especially if you're buying one of those items. Josh,
Oh, yeah,
so
that's
if you're
good.
buying one, so you've taken 5 items and you've tried them on, you're buying one, you can go, I'll take this one. Are you taking those ones? No, that's why it's in a separate pile.
Isn't that a free pass though? As soon as you're buying one item, you can give the others in whatever shape or form you want.
absolutely.
Because you're like, I bought one. I bought one.
Yeah.
Do some work for my money.
Do you not feel guilty when you give them the clothes back? I feel
No,
so...
it's their job. It's one of the core parts of their job. It'd be like if you're going to visit a doctor and getting your blood pressure measured, and you get the Velcro thing around. The job of the doctor is to put it around, check your blood pressure. You're not ripping off the Velcro. You're letting the doctor do it. It's one of the core parts of being a doctor.
I've always been so scared that whilst getting your blood pressure checked, if you ripped off the Velcro when they were halfway through, I feel like your arm would explode.
It's like you're coming up to the surface
Yeah,
too
yeah,
quickly.
yeah.
Start bleeding from the eyes.
I always feel like I feel guilt giving it back to them, but also when you're handing back this big bundle of clothing, I feel stupid. Like they're going to look at me and go, "You don't know your body at all."
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I've gone through that transition phase recently of being a small in a t-shirt to a medium. Now, I've always been a small, and it's kind of like, what's happening here? Am I growing like vertically
Or
or horizontally?
all the shirts getting smaller.
Yeah, that could be it. But this is this transition point where I'm like, I'm having to try and heaps more clothes
Yeah.
now because it's tough.
How do people try on clothes so quickly? It's
Yeah.
I feel as though when I'm trying clothes on, every time I come out, if there's someone waiting, they're like, "What are you doing in there?" I'm like, it takes time to take pants on and off and
Yeah,
things
Pants,
on
I'm
and
with
off.
you. Pants are a bit of a deal. Shirt, though, t-shirt, that's really quick.
No, it's not because it's
It
t-shirt
is.
off.
Yeah.
T-shirt on.
Yep,
Have
full
a
stop,
look.
you did it.
No, have a look, appraise the situation, walk out, show them. Does it look good? Yeah.
Mumble to each other. Yeah, it's all right. Maybe go a large.
Do you know what's important?
no, the medium looks good. No, go large.
Take your pants off.
What do you mean I'm outside? Take your pants off.
Did you get the underwear? Yeah, I've tried the underwear. I like it now. Yeah, they're ready now. But I want to see what they look like with the pants over the top. But you can't see the underwear. You know you can't see it. So I got it on.
The other thing that's impossible is when you're going clothes shopping with someone, they've disappeared into one of the 6 different dressing rooms. How the fuck do you find them? How the hell do you find them? What are you looking for? You're looking for socks, then you got to think, I don't know if they've... I don't know which
Looking for
socks.
socks? Are you looking under?
You have to look under.
Call their name.
Better than looking under.
Call their name.
How do you, Christian? I don't have a whale-like sonar where I can hear their name and just gravitate to number 2.
Dion's got one of those like bomb inspecting mirrors on the stick, just holding it underneath. No.
No, there's got to be a better system for being able to find someone in a dressing room.
Hey,
Josh,
what number are you going into? I'll go number 6. All right, I'll see you there.
It's unnumbered.
Nah.
Unnumbered.
Unnumbered, and there's 10 of them at some of these places.
Yeah, generally, I'll just wait with the person until they're going in, and then I've sorted it out.
No, but they want to show you what they're wearing, so they want to come out for a bit. And it's impossible to find them.
Nah, they'll poke their head out. Just that
Yeah.
little.
Yep.
So you're sitting in the communal seat, and
Yep.
then you just look for just a tiny little head poke. Just see just the bridge of their nose and you go, there they are.
Or is it like, again, with a mirror system, like they're in prison and they're sticking their arm out and just angling it right?
There's got to be a better way.
Teaspoon.
There's got to be a better way. I feel like there has to be a conversation when you leave home. All right, I'm wearing these socks. You're wearing these socks.
Stop with the socks.
These are what my ankles look like.
Stop with the socks. So you feel like there should be some kind of like label, like a system.
I've got it.
Here it is.
Take your shoes off and leave them outside your cubicle.
Great. Well
That's
done.
it. We should start doing that.
Well done.
So it seems to me we're all quite happy to not return the clothes in the state that we received them, but we're a little bit guilty about it.
Yeah, a little bit guilty for sure. I don't know what to do, so I just dump them and feel like it's the retail associate's job.
I think a dump and run is the way to go.
Dump and run.
Dion, what's your favourite pocket?
That's a great question, Christian. My favourite pocket easily is when you're wearing a jacket, like a bomber jacket or something, and the right-hand pocket in that bomber jacket, and I'll give you this, it's got a little zippy zip on it as well. It's got a zip. You put anything in there, keys, wallet, phone.
All three.
All three.
From the outside or from the inside?
No. I'm not using any inside pockets.
No way.
Aside from the two main inside pockets on a pair of pants.
Yeah.
No, so the key with the bomber jacket pocket, it's the angle, right? The angle is perfectly snug for those hands to go in at a really, really nice degree.
Wait, so you're saying, Josh, this is your favourite pocket as well?
I'm saying you've picked
It's
a
a great
good pocket.
pocket.
Oh, thank you.
It's not my favourite pocket.
but it's a good pocket.
It's a good pocket.
Okay.
Great pocket. And what's the material like normally on the inside of said pocket?
It's usually satin, I think, but sometimes it's even warm in there, so the pocket doubles as a warmth, as a place of warmth. So that's my favourite.
The bomber jacket pocket, it's very womb-like.
Josh, what's your favourite pocket?
My favourite pocket would be on the school pant, the hidden coin pocket.
Wow.
It's that little nifty little boy that you can't even see. Pop a few coins in there. That'll do you for weeks at the tuck shop.
Absolutely. So it's predominantly a school thing. You have this sense of nostalgia for the coin pocket of days gone by.
Because the coin pocket on a pair of jeans, I like, but the specific one on the school pants, it is hidden. You can't even see it's there. It's just a slit.
Hang on.
That's what I love.
What are you talking about? You can't see it.
On my school pants, it was like hidden in the belt line. There's just a slit, and you can put the coins in.
Wow.
Yeah.
I would never have used that.
But doesn't it move around then?
No, it's like it's same as the coin pocket on your jeans. You know the coin pocket on your jeans, the little one? Yeah, it's exactly like that.
But on the inside.
No, it's still there, but you can't see it. It's not made of... they don't make a big deal out of it.
But why is it distinct from the normal coin
Because
pocket?
it's like a secret trapdoor for coins.
Why do you want a secret trap? I just noticed there's a lot of goodwill in this conversation. I just wanted to turn it a little bit.
I can tell.
Why on earth do you want a secret pocket there? You don't even have coins on you nowadays,
If I get mugged at school, they're not getting those coins.
Yeah. Give us your lunch money. Doesn't have any. But wouldn't they be aware of the secret pocket, considering they have the pants as well?
No, they wouldn't. But I'd start running away and I'd be jingling away.
Jingle all the way.
So so Josh, it's interesting because I thought your favourite pocket was about sort of, maybe in the last 15 years. It's interesting we're going back to a previous pair of pants and the pocket in those pants.
I love a coin pocket.
I'll tell you what, those coin pockets can carry so many coins. It's unbelievable. For such a small pocket, I reckon you can get at least... $18 in there?
Yeah, easy.
That's easily the least interesting thing you've ever said on this podcast. That a pocket can hold lots of an unexplainable amount of coins.
Guess what, Dion? It's going to make it into the episode.
Christian, what's your favourite pocket?
My favourite pocket, I'd say, and I'm going to take it from the last few years.
Yeah.
I've really started loving a particular pocket because I've tried to make the front of my person have less jagged edges. So I've moved all of my contents into the back pockets of my pants, in particular, the back right pocket.
Yeah.
So I've combined my phone and my wallet. Now I've got like one of those phone cases.
Yep. You've aged 40 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I've got so now phone, anything, keys, all that, back pockets.
Oh, that is such a good idea, Christian. If you're walking around, what about sitting? Have to take it out every single time you need to sit.
Keys.
Yeah,
Keys in your back pocket.
I don't think we should be having things in our front pockets or back pockets when we're sitting.
What?
But
So every single, I guess if you live your life by that code, there's no concern that you'll sit on it, because every time I sit down, I know I'm getting everything out of the pockets and it's going on the table, right?
Everything out.
You know what I just realised? This is white male pocket privilege. really is.
Well, you're saying other people don't have pockets?
No, but women, like, unless they wear a pair of pants or an amazing play suit which has pockets in it, this discussion doesn't even take place.
Those play suits have enormous pockets for your hands. You literally can go and feel your knees through them.
Yeah. Would you like to be able to feel your knees to your pockets? It'd be pretty great, wouldn't it?
Absolutely.
I got a pair of Levi seconds once. It was like they're all a bit cheaper because they're like factory seconds. One of the reasons the pockets were huge.
Really?
And I was like, this is great. Really, really deep pockets.
No,
but
deep pockets
it's
are
shocking.
terrible.
No, it was good because at the time I had a phone and it would come out of my pocket a lot. So now I was like, that is not going anywhere.
All right.
Wait a second. So you would rather have your phone be down at your knees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not my knees, but like halfway down the thigh.
That is so... No, but that's easy for you because you've got long legs.
Yes, it is easy for me
very
because I've
long
got legs.
Would you prefer, Josh, to have a shallow pocket or a deep pocket?
Deep, 100% of the time.
Shallow are shocking. I've got one pair of shorts.
man.
We've got a shallow pocket. Everything just pops out of there.
it's
Can't fit
agonising.
any coins in there.
Do you know what, Josh, actually you made me aware of was the angle of
Yes.
the pocket, how important that is for things staying
I
in there.
didn't realize the
Wow.
difference
Yep.
until I realized I had this one pair of shorts on my phone would always fall out and I
Yes.
couldn't work out why. And it's because your jeans, horizontal,
Yep.
but a nice pair of shorts or something.
It follows the seam of the leg
It's
down.
vertical. The
Wow,
entry
wait.
to the pocket is vertical. And that's why it always fell out when I sat down.
Yep. Same thing on my canvas pants.
So they're my most hated pockets. Vertical aligned pant pockets.
Why don't you just go and get them adjusted? Or why, as males over the age of 30, can we not just do that stuff ourselves? Why can't I sew a button on? It's pathetic.
You've
Yeah.
never watched a YouTube video showing you how.
Yeah, but like Grandma didn't watch a YouTube video either, did she?
Good point.
No, but like I should just be able to do that, right? Or just give it a
You've
go.
never. The thing is, you've never tried.
No, I haven't.
That's what it is.
I haven't.
Do you
I
think
have.
it was way harder for your grandma having the flip book and trying to watch it over and over again?
Really, really good. You know what's really, really good? Really, really good. You know what's really, really good?
So as many of you would know, this is usually the time for really goods. What we're going to do is we're actually going to read out a listener really good. Because if you've been recording 60 episodes and coming up with 3 really goods every episode, it becomes increasingly impossible to find things around the world that are really good. So we're going to leave it with you, to the listeners, for our Really Good Fridays that happen every couple of weeks on our social media. And we'll go back to a recent winner of Really Good Friday. Do you know what Anna Riddell thinks is really good? When you're searching for a car park and you spot a double spot to drive through, making a forward-facing, easy-to-get-away park without the drama of reverse parking. Really good, really good, really, really good. You know what? Thanks so much for listening to Welcome to Patchwork for another week. If you've forgotten, 2 weeks ago we had Tony Martin on. If you've forgotten what I said at the end there, I think I mentioned we've got some social media platforms. We've got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
I've heard of them.
But more than ever, we'd love your support on Patreon. That's the way that we can continue doing this show and continue allocating time to recording these episodes for you. If you go to www.patreon.com/welcome to Patchwork, you can support us for as little as a couple of dollars a month. And yeah, really, really appreciate your support if you can spare the dimes. As we do every week, we sew a new patch into our quilt of friendship. Josh, what patch did you sew this week?
Thank you, Dion. My patch this week is Christian presenting his nephew with his first coat hanger at the ripe old age of 2 weeks. And Christian, what patch did you sew this week?
Thank you, Josh. My patch this week is me gearing up for a big afternoon at the department stores by heading home and looking at all of the clothes I already own. And Dion, what did you sew into your patch this week?
My patch this week is Christian mistakenly attending the beheading of Louis XVI, holding 10 of his favourite hangers. Thank you for listening to Welcome to Patchwork for another week. I've been Dion.
I've been Josh.
And I've been Christian.
Goodbye.
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 Hello. My
Chris
mic
and
sounds
Phil.
weird.
Chris
Hello,
and
hello.
Phil.
Chris and Murray. Chris
Hello,
and
hello,
Murray.
hello.
Plant farm.